Hi there everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent sensory consultant. So I'm back to my normal viewing area. I've sent the kids outside. Good news with my husband, he has been retested after 6 days of isolation from being positive with COVID in the bedroom. Before he can go back to work, he actually had to be retested and come back with a negative COVID result. So he had that done this morning. He is now COVID negative and fully recovered. So hopefully life can get back to normal here. I will say though, during his isolation, he didn't become crooked or he was very asymptomatic, and apart from a slight cough, he was quite well. So I've been taking you through our fragrance categories of our new autumn winter catalogue. Yesterday we covered the citrus category, and today we're going to cover the woods category. There are only 5 scents in our woods category, and normally after I cover these scents I will take you through our autumn winter catalogue from last year and tell you what didn't make it back and what has officially retired. But I won't have to do that with the woods category because everything that was in our woods section last autumn winter is actually made a comeback or has followed through from the other catalogues. Ultimately, our wood section here in Australia has always been very small. Last season, our spring-summer season, is probably the biggest I've ever seen the wood section. Our bakery, our spice section and our wood section, we normally only had 3 or 4 scents in, and I would like to see a time where that maybe extends a little bit. I'm not saying below the whole catalogue up with these fragrance categories, but I would like to see a little bit more of a option and a choice for those categories. And we did see our woods section increase last season, and it is a little bit larger than it was last autumn winter, so the wood section is slowly becoming a little bit more diverse. So fingers crossed the bakery and spice section will follow in future catalogues. But let's delve into the woods category. So since we describe woods as full-bodied and masculine, includes notes like cedar, sandalwood, pine and leather. So I have the little testers here. Now, so for me, woods is something I do tend to gravitate towards more in winter than summer. In summer, I love to warm fruity scents. I love to warm floral scents, a little bit of fresh and a little bit of citrus. In winter, I'm drawn to those warm, heavy, comforting bakery and spice scents and the deep dark woodsy scents. So woods is something I do gravitate towards more in winter. I'm not the biggest fan of cologne scents, but I have found that I am coming to appreciate them a little bit more as my sensory journey progresses. So let's delve into this one. So the first one is Bonfire Beach. This is a staple. It tends to roll from our autumn, winter, summer to our spring, summer catalogue. It doesn't tend to leave our catalogue here in Australia. I know in region 1 during the autumn, winter, it tends to retire, but here in Australia it tends to roll on through to each catalogue. It is described as toasted marshmallow smouldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonised with salty sea air and ocean spray. So I actually first was introduced to this scent in my shooting star kit. When I first became a consultant, I earned shooting star in my first 15 days and had the option to purchase an enhanced kit. And in it, it actually had a bar of Bonfire Beach. When I smelt it, I actually gave it away. On cold, I did not like it, and I wasn't a fan. But I have since grown to actually really enjoy this scent and really appreciate it, and I do buy it. I wouldn't say I would warm it all the time, but occasionally when I'm wanting something fresh but slightly sweet, slightly smoky, I love to mix this with toasted marshmallows. So when I smell this, I smell a smoky vanilla, and then I smell like the spray of the ocean spraying up over you if you're walking along the beach. That's kind of what I smell and what this reminds me of, and why I think I didn't originally appreciate it when I first tried this is I think that salty sea note did kind of turn me off a bit, but when it's warming, those other notes do gravitate more through and do warm more through, and it is a pretty fresh, smoky, marshmallowy, slightly fresh scent. Smells very reminiscent of being on the beach, toasting marshmallows with that sea air spraying in the background. It is quite a very beautiful and unique scent. It handles really well in open concept area. I'm not going to say it's a powerhouse, blow you out of the house performer, but it hums really nicely in my open concept area, and I do get a good few days out of this. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Coastal Sunset. To me, this is more summery than wintry, and it is one I like to warm in my bedroom, and it is creamy coconut and sandalwood. Set the scene for a warm amethyst amber, and it is actually a bestseller. And with our new catalogue, we are actually getting this in cleaning products. I'm getting it in body too. I'll just have a quick look for you while I've got the catalogue here. So no, we're not getting it in body, but we are getting it in cleaning products. So you will be able to get it in the all-purpose cleaner, the dish soap, the bathroom cleaner, the counter clean, and that's it. So I was just seeing if we could get it in the Scentsy Fresh too, but no. So you'll be able to get it, as I said, in the bathroom cleaner, counter clean, dish soap, and all-purpose cleaner. So this is very creamy. You smell that tropical coconut when you smell this, and then that sandalwood is just in the background, adding a little bit of warmth and a little bit of earthiness. I really enjoy this one. As I said, it's a nice summery bedroom scent for me that I like to warm in the bedroom when I'm done warming. I want to brighten it up a bit when I'm done warming the heavier scents. This kind of just lightens it up, brightens it up a little bit, but still adding that romantic warmth that you can get from that scent. The next one is also one that tends to follow through from catalogue to catalogue, and it's been in our catalogue for quite a while now, and that is Mystery Man. And that is warm white cedar, green verbena, and a citrusy bergamot in a perfectly spiced sensual fragrance. So this one to me is a sexy man just got out of the shower, doused himself in a body wash. It's cologne-y, slightly a watery cologne, not a very woodsy or perfumey cologne. It's got that little bit of perfumey, but it's got that little bit of watery, sexy man just out of the shower vibe. It's quite a popular scent. As I said, I'm not the biggest cologne fan. I do appreciate them occasionally in my laundry and my bathroom, but not one that I myself would probably typically gravitate towards. The next one, so this normally would retire in our in our autumn winter catalogue, but they've decided to follow it through this time round. So it is Twilight Frost, and it is bold floral notes of orange blossom and wild lavender, deepened by a bed of twilight moss. So this one is quite deep and earthy. It reminds me of just before you're about to have a storm hit and the rain hit, or after a cold frosty morning and you've got that dew starting to develop on the grass, where you get that sweet but very deep earthy smell of rain or water in the air and on the grass. That's what I think of every time I smell this. My son actually quite likes this one. I actually prefer Enchanted Woods. It's a little bit sweeter. That's retiring at the end of this month. But this is a little bit more bolder. It's a little bit more richer and deeper than Enchanted Woods, where Enchanted Woods just has that little bit of sweetness but smells very, very similar. But this is a nice one that I could see warming in winter, and I always wondered why they did retire it for our autumn winter catalogue, so I'm glad this one is following through, because to me this is one I would reach for more in the cooler weather than I would in the warmer weather. So, and the last one in our woods category is new to our catalogue, and that is White Amber Antique, and it is Alluring Amber Antique flirt with fresh bergamot. So this to me is kind of like a masculine version of cashmere and corduroy. Now it is cologne-y but perfumey at the same time, and a little bit earthy, and I do know it's being compared to maybe the replacement of sheer leather, which was in the catalogue that I started as a consultant and then retired that catalogue season. I actually never got around to warming sheer leather or trying sheer leather, because at that stage I was just starting out and I wasn't really gravitating towards woods. I was still gravitating towards probably floral. I was still gravitating towards what I would warm when I would burn candles, and I had a very closed loophole of scents that I would reach for, and it's only since becoming a consultant that I've become more open to trying all these scents and really enjoying them and appreciating them. So I never actually got to try sheer leather, but I do know it is probably being compared to as a replacement for sheer leather. To me, the tester of sheer leather when I did have it smelled a little bit leathery, a little bit too cologne-y, and as I said, I've only started to recently occasionally appreciate those cologne scents in my bathroom and my laundry. I still don't go towards them all the time, but occasionally I will enjoy one here and there. But it's also a little bit sweet, and I could actually see myself enjoying White Amber Antique, to be honest with you, because I do kind of get a little bit of a masculine twist on this from cashmere and corduroy. Cashmere and corduroy is a lot more perfumey, a lot more feminine, and This is just like, to me, a cologne masculine twist on that I could see myself quite enjoying. So they are the 5 scents that will be in our woods category for 2022 of our autumn winter catalogue. I'm going to give you my top 3 here because I can't make a 6-pack bundle and save when there are only 5 scents in the woods category. So my top 1 would be Coastal Sunset. I enjoy this quite regularly in my bedroom. My second one would be Bonfire Beach. I have come to enjoy that more as my Scentsy journey has progressed, from not liking it at all. When I want something fresh but sweet, maybe a little bit bakery in summer, I will reach for this, because you can bakery this scent up with a bit of toasted marshmallow or a bit of vanilla bean buttercream without making it too cloying and overpowering. So I really do enjoy actually now using Bonfire Beach. And my third one, I'm actually going to go Twilight Frost. While I don't enjoy this in summer, it's one of those scents I really do enjoy in winter. So that would be my top 3 pick from this coming season's wood scents. I hope you enjoyed this video. So tomorrow we will continue with our categories, and tomorrow we will be looking at the fruity section. So as you can see, our fruity section is quite large. I will be able to provide you a top 6 pick with that one, and we will then go through what didn't make it back in the fruity section. So until tomorrow, I hope you're all being safe, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Until then, bye for now.